I wasn't there to play around, and other people would like play around and like party and like do silly things, and but I'm not a risky person, remember. So I was there to like do my work, to learn, to gather all the information that I could, and to use that to further myself, or at least try to attempt to. Um, and that's what I did. Like my spring break of my senior year, instead of going away on vacation, I went back to New York and I put my name on the non equity lists for auditions. Got up at like 5 a.m. and was seen by casting directors. First, they had to see all the people in equity, and then they see the people in non equity. And then the casting directors started sending me auditions soon after. And that's why, like, when I only spent a week there, then when I went back to school, I already had auditions coming in, and a couple of those auditions stuck and landed by the time I graduated. So by the time I graduated, I got a call at my showcase saying, "We want to offer you the role of Alana and Zoe Standby and Dear Evan Hansen." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing!" Um, yeah, and it felt really great to have that sort of like security. I'm moving to New York. I don't have to go through the summer stock theater process. That's usually what people do out of school. But I can live, also, I have another aunt and uncle that live in Stuytown in the city, and I could stay with them and do my first job on Broadway.
It just, Lorna, it just strikes me. I mean, there are people, a lot of people out there who say they want to accomplish something, and then there are
Hmm.
people who show by the way they operate that they truly want to accomplish something. And like
Yeah.
I read this story about like when you were going to LaGuardia, it was a 1.5 hour commute for you to
Oh
get
yeah.
there. I mean, you would take a bus and then 3 trains because the Long Island Railroad was too expensive for you at the time. I mean,
Yeah.
when you talk about, and then saying like everybody else is going to go to spring break, I'm going to go back to New York and try and get a head start. I'm going to graduate in 3 years if I can make it happen. I mean, there's just something about saying you want to accomplish something and then showing that you want to accomplish something.
Right. And like a lot of the time it's just you have to be at the right place at the right time. You know, that also happens. But during that time in spring break, I was at a summer stock theater audition, and across the hall I saw that Dreamgirls auditions were happening. And so I was in a dance call, and so I started like just stretching over there, and I was like, I asked the monitor, I was like, "Is there any way that I could audition for this?" And she was like, "No, sorry, it's agent appointment only." And I didn't have an agent. And so I start like talking to like the people. I was like, "Oh, you have an agent?" And then she comes back out, and I was like, "Well, can I hand you my headshot and resume?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure." So she goes in, and I go and like bomb that audition. I did not do well with the dance call. And then I'm off to another summer stock theater audition, and I see you have an appointment for Dina Laurel in Dreamgirls like the next day. I was like, "What?"
Must have
So
done something right.
yeah, well they saw, okay, well, she kind of looks like she could play the part, and she already has things on her resume, and she went to Michigan, so that's a good like education. Why not? Let's give her a chance. And also, she just went up and asked.